tell you about my project that is based on the topic Smart IoT based air conditioning system. So this is my project. This is the hardware part and we have a software part in it also. So what happens in our daily life that our air conditioners consumes too much of energy and power. Our air conditioner starts cooling to such an extent that much of cooling is not even required inside the room. So what is there in our project is that my system will cool the room according to the temperature of the room. It will first measure the heat of the room, then according to the heat what amount of cooling is required, it will adjust itself. We don't require to adjust the cooling temperature switching on or off. So our system will through its working will start cooling according to the temperature and the ambient features inside the room. So let's see our hardware. In our hardware I have taken two fan. One fan is there for air conditioning system and the other fan is there for the room fan, and we have one Bluetooth module. The Bluetooth module is sharing the data on the user phone, and now we have a temperature sensor that is used to detect the temperature inside the room, and according to the detection of the temperature inside the room it will detect the temperature, and then it will share the data on the user interface that the temperature inside the room is so and so, suppose 35 degrees Celsius. Now our system will adjust its speed. For example, I am turning on my Bluetooth module, that is SC05. Let it connect it first. Now when a temperature sensor detects or senses the temperature inside the room, then according to the temperature our system will adjust its cooling features. For example, if the temperature inside the room is 20 degrees Celsius, then our cooling system will be at the lower speed. It requires lowest amount of cooling. And when the temperature inside the room is at 35 degrees Celsius, our cooling system will be at the mid speed. And when our temperature is at the highest when the temperature inside the room is at 35 degrees Celsius, our cooling system will be at the mid speed. And when our temperature is at the highest temperature, for example 45 degrees Celsius, then our cooling system will be at its highest intensity. It means it will cool more. Now suppose, let's see the temperature inside the room here where I am shooting the video is 33 degrees Celsius, and our air conditioning system is at its mid speed. We can see the speed of the fan and the speed of the room fan, that it is at mid speed. Now with the help of matchstick I will increase the temperature of the temperature sensor. We can see that the temperature inside the room slowly increases. So the temperature inside the room is at beyond 40, so it is at high speed. See the high speed. Now see the speed of the fan. You can compare that previously the speed of the fan is lower and now the speed of the fan is at higher. So this is our controlling system, air conditioning controlling system, that will adjust its speed. Now after some time we do not have any heat near the temperature sensor, so it's slowly reducing its speed. We can also see the data on the user interface mobile. Now it is at its mid speed, that is 25, and now at low speed. So in this way it adjusts its temperature and share the data with the help of Bluetooth module. Now this is a controlling system. We also decided to save the energy inside the room. What happens when during seminars or some programs in schools and colleges, we usually switch on the appliances and then forgot. Nobody even concerned about to switch off those appliances. So I have, for the light, I have used light intensity sensor, that is LDR sensor. So it will adjust the brightness of the light according to the intensity inside. For example, if during morning when no lights are required to be at full bloom, so during LDR sensor, so it will adjust the brightness of the light according to the intensity inside. For example, if during morning when no lights are required to be at full bloom, so during morning our light will be at the lower bloom, and as soon as the evening is coming by, our light will increase its bloom. So let's see, when I put a torch on the LDR sensor, the brightness of a light is little bit lower. You can see it in the video. Now when I have put it away my torch, the intensity of the light is lowered a little. So same I have done in the fan. The fan will adjust, the room fan will adjust its speed according to the temperature inside the room. This I have explained you earlier while my air conditioning system. So now to save further energy and power plus the time of the user, we have interfaced IoT part in our system, where user can easily turn on or off the appliances inside the room, or some halls or seminars where presentation is done. User can easily turn on or off the appliances with the user interface app that we have provided on the mobile also, and you can also see our interface on the laptop. So what we have done here is that I have, for the demonstration, I have used one LED and one bulb. What thing is there is that suppose the user wants to turn on or off the appliances when he is suppose outside his room or at some distance, and user forgets to off the appliances of his room. So user easily can with our interface app can do it. Suppose I am turning on my LED with my interface, so I have turned on the LED and the bulb too. So you can see that our bulb and LED is turned on, and now what we want to turn off our appliance. So I am turning off the LED. You can see that our bulb is turned off. Now I have provided one DHT, that is temperature and humidity sensor, to sense the temperature and humidity inside the room. To sense the temperature and humidity inside the room, this is our temperature and humidity sensor. You can see temperature and humidity graph here. When the temperature near the sensor increases, this graph is also increased. Presently the temperature inside the room is 32 degrees Celsius, and you can see the humidity graph. The graph will change. Suppose for the demonstration I am blooming here near the DHT sensor. You can see the change in the graph there. Now slowly you can see a dip here. This is the change in the humidity, and as the humidity changes, you can see the change in the graph also. Presently I can show you the change here because we are at nominal temperature and humidity. Now what we have done, we have also provided a voice assistant command over here, that suppose the user is not in the condition to stand up and to switch off or to give a command to an interface, he can also give a command through his voice. Activate Activate on light.
Sure. Activating the on the light.
Activate off light.
Sure. Activating the off the light.
You can see on giving the command, my light turns on and off. And same we can done with all the appliances in the room present. So in this way we can save energy and power. Now further to save power, I have used solar panel also. With the help of solar panels we can totally shift whole of our system to the solar panel. Now this is very useful in low power areas where light is not up to date or not coming on time. So but the weather conditions are fruitful and sun is shining, so we can use solar panels and we can shift our whole system to the solar panel.
So we also used facial recognition for providing the proper security. We see in the previous system that our system we cannot provide a proper security. So when we are using facial recognition, it provides pure security. So here is the face recognition attendance management system. We have to install softwares like OpenCV, Tinketer, PIP install Pillow, and Pandas library. So and what steps we have followed? Firstly, we have to download my zip file. Then we create a training image folder like this. This is a training image folder, and open and last we have to run our project. So I will show you a code. Here is the code for facial recognition. There is a very lengthy code. Okay. And then we have to run. So it's a home page like this for our face recognition based attendance management system. Firstly, we have to enter enrollment number like then we enter our name, then we click on take images. It captures our image and we see that the system saved our enrollment number and name in our database. Then after capturing the images, then we click on train image. So train image are properly worked in the backend. We have used HAR cascade algorithm and LPPH algorithm to recognize our face. So it will take also 5 to 10 minutes for training our model. So let's wait. So we see that our model is trained. Then we click on automatic attendance and it can fill our attendance in automatically. Then we enter our subject like any domain you enter like I'm entering a subject as a project. Then I'm clicking on fill attendance. Then we see that our name and roll number are here and to recognize our face and to mark our attendance. So you can see that our name and name and enrollment is done, and you can also see the date and time. So our attendance is automatically filled. You can check in sheets in Excel sheet. So we can see that our name and enrollment number with date and time is shown on the Excel sheet. So we know that our attendance is marked properly, and the board system has worked at in automatically way. We can also mark our attendance manually. Then you subject enter in your way. Do you like? Then fill attendance. Then you will So in this way we have to create our whole project through facial recognition attendance monitoring system. If in this we have two attendance system in like offices, like staffs, and to mark and the person is able to mark attendance through this method, and it is very and it also provides very pure security to our system.
So in this way we have created our whole project with hardware and software part to provide total security and for the proper energy conservation and power conservation of our system. So this is our IoT based smart air conditioning system. Thank you.